Dear player, welcome to Identity V. I think that's done. Okay. Okay, let's see. What's the user center?
My name is Orpheus. Once a scientist, but after losing my memory, I couldn't complete any valuable writing. Now I'm just a private detective with no clients. Until I received this strange request. Investigate an infamous estate and find a man's lost daughter. Besides the check, was the name on the letter that intrigued me. Not Orpheus, but...
Enter my name? Okay. Done. Yeah.
An alias that almost nobody knew, but me.
Nearly half a day on the road, I finally arrived at the manor mentioned in the commission letter. Due to the unexpected storm, the dilapidated main house in the huge manor became my first destination. As I entered the main house, I found that most of the rooms inside were in disrepair due to years of neglect. The rain and cold kept urging me to leave this place, until I opened the door of the living room.
For somewhere that's been deserted for 10 years, this room's in remarkable condition. I think I'll stay here for the night. But it's too dark in here. I need to find an alternative light source before the fuel in this lantern runs out. Thank God. The candles here still burn. There should be some more on the wall.
That strange commission. Dear Mr. Oh God. Please forgive my abruptness. I'm your most loyal reader, devouring all your works, every incredible stories. I feel sorry for the misfortune you have suffered. As a private detective, you have got experiences beyond comparison in the field of crime deduction. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Once again, generally, commissions like this should be entrusted in person. But I could not leave my wife with her illness. Our daughter disappeared 3 days ago. That tortured us in these days. I would not trouble you if it had been just a normal kidnapping. While her missing was completely out of the ordinary, she was snatched right off her aunt's empty house in the countryside. Then someone saw her miles away on the same day. At first we thought the witness was just a fake one for ransom, though it turned out that was the only clue we ever found. Soon we realized the serious situation. The place she spotted was right near the infamous manor. It hurt us when we found her cloth in the bushes around the manor. I am not a superstitious person, but something did happen in the manor that no one wants to mention. The response from local police was disturbing. I don't know whose approval they need before searching the manor. However, I do feel the fear through their hesitation. Worse than I suffered, my wife ultimately surrendered to disease without our daughter. Endless as it seems, I could no longer trust anyone there either. So I asked for your help to investigate that manor for our lost angel. I am willing to give up my entire fortune for our daughter. Damn. Even if, my God, the worst has already happened, we still hope that you could find out who has done this evil. We will pay whatever price for any clue. I look forward to your response with mail or telegram as soon as possible. In addition, the portrait of our daughter and the clothing, let alone the enclosed check, indicate my admiration for you. Please use it for your lodging and travel expenses. Okay.
I know it's all psychological. These candles really calm the nerves. Paper airplane? Something that children usually play with.
It doesn't want me to pick it up. Let's go.
Someone was probably playing around and it got caught up there. Then, a rat, scared by the light, shook it from the lamp. Who made it, though? This is what I can deduce from my initial analysis. But the paper used might actually contain some information, from which I might find other clues. This looks like a page from a diary. Interesting. The date is from several days ago. The person who wrote this is most likely connected with our missing person. Although I can't write anymore, I still have an uncanny ability to sense the emotions of a text. This is an ability most people do not possess. By reading the text, I can attempt to reconstruct the scene, and even find out information about the author.
Day 6. It's about to begin. I hope it's worth it. Someone is out. So stupid. They don't even know how to spell rules. Thank God I wasn't the first one to try that. It's pure madness. Why did he attack me? I just wanted to go see poor guy who was eliminated. There was no reason for him to chase me. I didn't do anything wrong. Wait a minute. There is something wrong here. He's tagging everyone, not only me. Lies, lies, it's all a lie. Try not everyone's safe. What?
This seems to be the place where the game was played. The description mentioned an attic attached to the main house, located some distance away. I think we are still at the manor, but it seems we're some distance from the main house. For now, I need to focus and retrace the steps of our mystery author. I should probably drink less. Judging from the content, my guess would be that our author is male, right-handed, and of average education. From here onwards, the writing becomes even more wild and illegible. Fear is stripped of his ability to describe his encounter with any logic, as if something was hunting him. The diary suddenly stops here. What on earth does that mean? A carnival? It reads like something that was written by a lunatic. I really hope that Mr. Reichenbach's daughter is not involved in this. What I really need to do now is find the rest of the diary and find out what's happened here. There should be other clues among these sheets of paper. The black powder seems to be charcoal. The answer is probably close by. There happens to be a fireplace here. There's charcoal in the fireplace, but no diary. That's not surprising, but something else has attracted my attention. The unburned firewood. The chimney has been sealed off. Seems the owner didn't use the fireplace, and its true purpose remains unclear. There must be some more clues around here. This candlestick is... I think I know why there's an extra candle here. It's firmly attached to the fireplace. Seems to actually be a part of the fireplace. This is pretty important.
And the wall stopped rotating. About 100 books that looked almost exactly the same came into focus. Intuition told me that the page that I was holding in my hand came from one of these books. And it was this simple fact that astounded me.
I used to detest bedtime reading when I was a child. Trying to find a diary with a missing page in here is like looking for a needle in a haystack. The search for one specific diary is no longer important. All of these diaries are significant.
Day 3. I'm beginning to accept our fate. It was us who chose to come here after all. I'm going to try and talk to the others. Only one person was willing to talk with me. The person who arrived here first. She knew something I didn't, but there was not a lot of useful information. In brief, I learned everyone is here for the treasure, but no one knows what it is or doesn't want to disclose that information. She was also unaware of the profound meaning of these baffling rules. She did mention that the couple didn't seem as though they came together. Maybe I should pay more attention to them. The weather this morning was so stuffy I almost suffocated. A heavy rain came after lunch, as I expected, with no sign of stopping. The plan to explore the manor has been ruined. At first my movement was restricted to just the estate. Now I can't leave the house. But I saw someone leave the house through a window on the second floor this afternoon. I just could not figure out who it was in the cloak. That, however, is not my concern. There are 3 days remaining. I can only hope that I can make it to then and get what I want. It rained all night and ended with a rare rainbow at sunrise. This good feeling didn't last for long. A short note instructed us to gather in the dining room before breakfast and notified us that tragedy had struck the young couple. The boyfriend had died. The reason that was given for elimination was infraction of the rules. Maybe it had something to do with the man in the cloak. The poor girl was crushed and couldn't stop crying. Perhaps it is times like this that increase a sense of hopelessness. This sense of despair spread amongst us, snatching our voices from us. But in that silence I sensed that someone isn't all that distraught. The last day, finally, no one spoke more than was necessary, and even eye contact at this stage was unbearable. The atmosphere was sickening. As difficult as it has begun, it is still very more relaxed than the last few days. The final notice appeared on my desk after supper. Midnight after bells, meet at the ruins and don't forget the diary. I don't know how crazy or paranoid this lunatic is or what the diary means to him, but I don't want to take any risk. I don't want to give up at this point. It's time to finish this. Okay.
I have never seen anything so odd. It is obvious that these entries were not written by the same person, which means that they were insane, or something else happened here that I do not yet understand. They've raised more questions than they have answered. It seems I shall have to apply a somewhat archaic method to obtain the information that I need.
This comes with a full story, to be honest.
I think I can catalog the particulars of all the authors into profiles based on the information I've found.
Different characters.
The content of a few scattered diaries is connected. I think they're describing the same game. According to this entry, the author describing this game is a doctor. The entry from this doctor is more detailed and complete. I think this would be a good place to begin. As for the hunter, I'm still not clear about his role in this game, but he has what I'm looking for. Perhaps it would be better if I try to approach the problem from another person's perspective.
Oh, what? They have costumes? Huh.
Hmm?
That's cute. Oh, they can do third person as well. It's so friendly. Child friendly, I guess.
It would seem that the rules don't apply to the hunter. The hunter has hindered everyone since the beginning, regardless of their actions. But how was it that no one resisted the hunter? Was it because of the hunter's strength, or has everyone simply yielded to the hunter's dominance? Does the hunter take pleasure in this game? Or to put it another way, is that the real purpose of this game? It is ironic that the emergence of the hunter has forced this group of people, who had opposing interests in the beginning, to work together. I need to find out more about the situation. The information on the hunter is key. I need to know what he wanted to do next. Technique, patterns, disposition, traits, everything.
We're all just running around. Here you are. So does that mean I win?
These thorns were apparently used to protect things that he didn't want others to touch, or to trap those he intended to trap. Even if someone wanted to try their luck, their location would surely be exposed because of the accompanying scream they would let out when pricked. Simple, yet effective. I think the hunter must have used a pair of iron gloves to avoid being pricked by the thorns.
just a blank screen.
This scar. No. I need to rest a while. I'm exhausted. About 10 years ago, I was found unconscious at the scene of a fire due to an accident. I wasn't injured, but when I woke up, I realized I had lost my memory. It was with the help of others that I learned I was a fairly well-known writer of detective stories, but I could not recall a single memory, even when reading the words that were written by my own hand. Slowly, my body recovered, but my memory showed no sign of returning. Fortunately, memory loss didn't occur again after that incident, and I was simply content to live with this new identity. Things rarely turn out as one hopes. I was quickly discarded by the public since I could no longer write anything of significance, and the detective firm that I started wasn't getting any worthwhile cases. I gave up on myself and turned to drink. I began having these episodes. After drinking heavily, I would wake up the next day with cuts all over my body. Sometimes I would come to only to notice strange objects I would not normally use next to me. At first I chalked it up to alcohol-induced blackouts, but even after I sobered up, the situation persisted and there were no signs that the episodes would stop. It got worse, and the blackouts lasted longer and longer. In the end, I realized the root of the problem, at least according to my neighbors. It wasn't memory loss, but another soul in my body that had awakened. I don't trust the other guy. Even now, I don't know what he's done while I was asleep. But now, he suddenly appeared and said to me, "Trust yourself." Of course I trust myself, but not him. I need to prepare for the worst. If he really had something to do with this, I need to be able to prove my innocence. Who's gonna believe me when I say that two souls can exist in one body? This is not a time in history when people believe in things like witchcraft.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, I need to get to the bottom of this on my own. And these diaries are the key.
To do.
Sometimes, investigating a case is like fumbling your way along a rough, dark path. No one knows what strange treasures will be dug up before the truth is revealed.
Okay.
This painting seems to be upside down. There seems to be something on the back of the painting. This mark.
Inubos mo lahat? Mom, that's a lot of sugar!